Let us take a trip down memory lane. Around 15 years ago, the world witnessed Usain Bolt's iconic sprint at the Berlin Olympic Stadium. That was one crazy sprint that showcased that was not just good in the 100-meter race, but was equally amazing in the 200-meter as well. It is safe to say that race solidified his status as the greatest of all time. But is that record about to break? Well, stick around till the end as we discuss a possibility of a certain Noah Lyles who believes he has what it takes to finally break the 200-meter record. Without further ado, let us begin. It is safe to say that when Bolt set his 200-meter world record of 19.19 seconds, everyone thought it would be untouchable for years since it was a benchmark of human speed and athleticism. But no, folks have tried to break it and have come close for years now. Given the fact his other record, the 100-meter one, is ludicrous, and I am sure only a genetic freak can get it, the 200-meter is somewhat attainable. Let me explain why. Bolt has always been so good when it comes to track because of his superior genetics, his amazing liftoff, his long and quick strides which result in rapid acceleration, and the fact that he quickly reaches his max speed. But the problem lies in the latter part of his race. For example, in the world record 100-meter attempt, he reached his top speed at the 67-meter mark, which was an astounding 44.72 kilometers an hour, which is the fastest a person has ever been recorded. Don't get me wrong, this is beyond impressive, but the only limiting factor about Bolt was the latter part of his race. While he quickly rose to his top speed, he was not that good at maintaining or increasing it in the latter part of the race. Don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing our beloved human Flash, but if I had to name one limiting factor about Bolt, it would be the fact he does not finish that well. And this is where the 100-meter race comes into play. The fact the race is shorter, there isn't enough room for him to slow down, hence I believe the 9.58 will never be broken. It is literally perfect. I doubt we will ever see someone even close to it in the foreseeable future, but the 200-meter presents a different picture. I'm sure you all know how Johan Blake, his teammate, came so close to the record with a 200-meter race time of 19.2 seconds, just 0.07 off the record. And do you know the best part? He did it with a bad start. In fact, the latter part of his race was actually faster than Bolt himself. That just goes on to show how there is room to work with other sprinters, especially in the latter half of the race. Moreover, it just shows how good Bolt's start and acceleration are, so much so that while people have beaten the second half of the race time, they still have not been able to beat his record, despite the fact it has been years since he posted that record. He really was a beast when it came to acceleration. But Blake has also since hung up his racing shoes, so who will be able to beat Bolt now? Well, in comes Noah Lyles, a 26-year-old American sprinter with audacious dreams. He is still in the peak of his career and aims to break the Bolt records, which, as they say, are the holy grail for any athlete. Lyles has already proven he is amongst the best, if not the best runner in the world right now. His 2 world championships prove that, but now he is aiming big and believes he can break Bolt's record. But this begs the question, why does Lyles believe he can achieve what many consider impossible? What sets him apart in the post-Bolt era of sprinting dominance? Well, let's delve into the mindset driving Lyles' quest for greatness. I know some of you might think he's deluded. Lots of runners have said that, yet have not been able to break the record, and Lyles knows that himself. He knows, like I mentioned before, the 100-meter record, it's almost impossible to break. While he must be trying his best to improve his times, which stand at an amazing 9.83 seconds, he still is pretty far away from 9.58. I doubt he'll be able to break that record. What he can break is the 200-meter record. That would be a dream come true for the American. We've already seen Johan Blake come close. Can Noah Lyles actually do it? Don't believe so? Let me dive into his impressive numbers and I am sure you will think otherwise. Lyles' own performances speak volumes. Did you know that in the 2022 World Championship, he posted a time of 19.31 seconds, securing gold? Now that is beyond impressive, which highlights his exceptional speed and endurance. Moreover, this was the fastest 200-meter time for an American and the 3rd fastest all-time behind only the Jamaican duo of Bolt and Blake. Still though, it is not the fastest, so what makes us think that he will break the record? Speaking of strategy, Lyles possesses a unique blend of top-end speed and race modeling. For starters, he has the acceleration shown by his impressive 9.83 in the 100-meter dash. His personal best of 9.83 seconds showcases his acceleration and closing speed, crucial elements in a record-breaking 200-meter run. But more importantly, he has the endurance and speed in the second half that can really help him beat the Bolt record. In fact, Lyles' second half was faster than Bolt's second half. This goes on to show that if Lyles continues to train, he can beat at least Blake's record, if not Bolt's. It's highly unlikely that Lyles will break Bolt's record, especially considering the impressive feat Bolt achieved with a minus 0.3 meter per second headwind during his 19.19 seconds. Lyles, with a plus 0.3 meter per second tailwind, and Blake, with a plus 0.7 meter per second tailwind, had favorable conditions, albeit within legal limits. Bolt's performance stands out even more considering the headwind. Yet Lyles sparks debate, because theoretically, with a plus 2.0 meter per second tailwind, his 19.31 could become 19.11 seconds, breaking the record. However, the likelihood of such conditions aligning is slim. Bolt's exceptional performance in adverse conditions truly showcases his extraordinary talent and athleticism. In the end, I would just like to say that people like Noah Lyles inspire the young generation that records are meant to be broken. Even if they seem unachievable, you should think big and challenge yourself. I hope looking at Lyles, the next generation will be even faster and might even break Bolt's 100-meter record, let alone the 200-meter. Speaking of which, as an ending note, let me ask you a question. What do you think of Noah Lyles' goal of breaking the 200-meter world record? Is it probable? Perhaps not. Is it possible? Do let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new video from us, and if you have any suggestions or requests, let us know in the comments. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.